Zacks Rank Buys, stocks with a short-term buy or strong buy recommendation. Now, here are more Zacks Rank Buys. Time once again to check out some momentum stocks with Mike Vodicka, our momentum stock analyst at Zacks.com. You've got a couple of interesting ones here today, if I do say so myself. You've got Diodes Incorporated, DIOD, the ticker symbol, on the NASDAQ.
Yep.
And they're in the semiconductor industry?
That's right. They specialize in producing, what they do is they're kind of not pure semiconductors. They produce components that other developers and manufacturers use to actually make their end semiconductors.
So do they make diodes? I haven't heard that term
they do.
since like tube radio days.
I had never even heard of it before. They make diodes, rectifiers, and transistors, and then they sell those to the companies that actually produce the end microprocessor.
Okay.
So they're coming out of the technology sector, and we've seen some strength in technology lately. It's a fairly big company. They're global. They were founded in 1959. They have a market cap just about $1 billion, so a pretty sizable company. But the thing that caught my attention is their second quarter results, which came out in early August, August 6th. They had year-over-year sales growth of 33%, and in this environment, that's pretty unique. Like, we've talked about this a little bit before. We're seeing earnings growth year-over-year, but rarely are we actually seeing sales growth. So this is a company that was able to accomplish that. And then, of course, they had a nice beat on the earnings side, too. 6 cents per share, 2 cents ahead of the Zacks consensus estimate.
Cool.
Providing a little more detail on the earnings results, they were able to expand their gross margin to 26% from 18%, so their materials costs are going down. That's been a big benefit to them. They have a nice cash position of about $429 million, and while their revenue is trending higher, they're keeping their costs flat, so it's a fairly nice profile there, top to bottom.
Yeah. And the chart looks
the chart is pretty solid here.
Reflective of all of this.
Yeah, the chart looks really good. This stock actually took off late last year. It bottomed out between right about between $2.50 and $3, and then it kind of took a breather in March and then took off again. And recently, it topped off at $22. So we've seen some pretty big time gains recently. The valuation picture, it looks a little pricey. It's trading at 26 times current year earnings, but does have some nice upward momentum.
I wonder if there's actually a company out there that still makes cathodes as well. Might be a little before your time. Central Garden and Pet Company, CENT, the ticker symbol for this NASDAQ stock. They, you tell me, I was going to say pet stores, garden
That's half of
shops.
it. Yeah, pretty straightforward. They sell garden supplies and pet supplies, and it's kind of an interesting, it's a non-traditional mix of two businesses.
Yeah, boy, is it.
But each of these businesses individually has held up, pretty well in like the kind of weak consumer environment. And on the garden side, what we're seeing is people are going for home improvements. In the past, they may have upgraded to a new home, but now, they'll maybe sink $5,000 into a landscaping project. And then on the other side of the business, the pet business, it's, people are passionate about their pets. And we've seen that, expressed in a lot of the revenue streams of these companies that are selling pet supplies. They've held up pretty well. So put those two together and pretty decent combination. This company's been around for a while, though, and since 1955, market cap $840 million, so I guess technically that'd be a small capper. And then we see the strength of their business show up in their second quarter results, which they were early August again. Their sales were a little bit flat year over year, but they produced a really nice earnings beat, 44 cents per share, 15 cents ahead of the Zacks consensus estimates. So we had a nice beat. Their garden segment was up 5%. Their pet segment was down 10%. So put those two together, and they were flat revenue year over year. But again, earnings beat was nice.
Okay.
Moving into the chart now, what we've seen here is a pretty nice rally. This stock actually bottomed out late last year, just around $2, and since then it's topped off at $13.50. So again, we've seen some pretty nice gains, but a little bit different than Diodes. This stock has more attractive valuations. It's only trading at 13 times current year earnings, so it's a discount to the overall market, a little bit of value to go with the momentum picture.
I never put more than $3.50 into my landscaping, and my yard looks like it too. Do you own either of these two?
No, I don't.
All right. Check out more momentum stocks at our homepage, Zacks.com. If you're getting this video sent to you or you're viewing it from outside of Zacks.com, go to that homepage, look over in the upper right-hand corner of it, and there are stock picks for each of the investment categories. Click on the headline next to the momentum listing, and it'll take you to Mike's most current story. With Mike Vodicka, I'm Terry Ruffalo.